You do make a difference, and you can make a difference in these kids' lives. And I would like for you guys all now to look to the centerpieces on your tables. And if you can each pull a hand out, I'll give you a moment to each grab one hand. Centerpieces on your tables. Look at this hand that is in your hand. My mission is all about joining hands for justice and healing and giving these kids a voice. But these kids cannot continue to have a voice. These kids cannot continue to have the services that the CAC provides to the over 2,000 kids they saw last year without the community support. They're all run by donations from the community. Nonprofit agencies, they need the support of people here in the community. And my hope is today that you will look at this hand. This is a hand of a child that just recently walked through the doors of the CAC, went through the same interview process I went through and broke their silence. That decorated this hand shortly there before or after their interview of a little boy or girl who just put the name and age on there because, as you know, with sexually abusive kids, we can't disclose their faces. We have to protect their privacy. But this is the biggest picture I can give you of an image to allow you to walk away with, looking at this hand, realizing this is a hand of a child that has been victimized. A little boy or a little girl that was able to find their voice and hopefully get the justice they deserve because they had a place like the Children's Advocacy Center here in Corpus Christi. And I hope today you will look at these hands and allow this hand to be your ability to make a difference and a donation today before you leave to your local CAC, supporting them. There's so many things where you get those pictures sent in the mail to you where you can sponsor, a starving child in another country. Well, I can't give you that picture of that kid, but I can give you this hand as a reminder to you that you have the ability to make a difference in a child's life and keep these centers running by making a donation today to your local CAC. I wish you guys could spend a day in their life to see what they do day in and day out, because I can guarantee so many of you will be pulling your hair out saying, I don't know how you do it. And that's why I say that these centers are the greatest thing in this country for kids when they've been abused. And so if you can take this opportunity today and let this hand, take this hand home with you. Continue to let this hand be a reminder to you, a reflection of what these kids have endured and how you can make a difference in a child's life. When it comes time, for that Christmas time when, you're shopping here, shopping there, think about making a donation at Christmas time again for the kids of these centers, because several more kids will go into this center next week, tomorrow. These centers won't close. This is a center that you would like to see go out of business. Well, in hardships and economic times where a lot of places are struggling, a lot of places are closing because of the economy. This is one of those centers you would love to see go out of business. But the truth of the matter is, CACs will never go out of business. There will always be kids being abused. But they cannot continue to have a safe environment without the support of the community. So I hope you take these hands away today and realize that you can join hands with me today in making a difference for justice and healing of children so that they can one day get to this place that I have of living for today. Finding that healing path that the CAC led me on 13 years ago to be able to stand here before you today. Because I can guarantee you a lot of the people in these centers that see these kids will one day have an Erin like myself come walking back through the doors, thanking them for what they provided their family as a young kid. Because I went back into the doors of my CAC and for years now have been a volunteer